Fala aí, meu. Sejam bem-vindos a mais uma live. Atrasadíssimo, mas tamo aí, né, velho? Vamos ter que me perdoar aí os gritos. Deixa eu só ouvir minha própria voz aqui pra ver se tá tudo de boa. Teste. Teste. Acho que tá decente. Mauro, seja muito bem-vindo, mano. Quer dizer, já tava esperando, né? Vai chegar daqui a pouco, tecnicamente. Um pouco atrasado, velho, mas estão aí. Quero agradecer também ao Bárbaro Doidão. Se inscreveu recentemente. Eu esqueci de falar dele, mas enfim. É porque ultimamente tenho ganhado bastantes inscritos. Manos, muito obrigado aí quem tá se inscrevendo, beleza? É uma ajuda muito grande, assim. O canal não é uma coisa séria não, mas já é um grande... como é que eu posso dizer? Já é um grande incentivo pra continuar fazendo live de Genshin, velho. Lives e vídeos, né, claro. Mas antes de eu começar aqui, deixa só eu... arrumar aqui as paradas aqui. Ver se tá tudo certo. Deixa eu ver... inclusive eu tava brincando aqui com o Diluquidro. Pois é, né, Diluquidro é uma coisa maluca. Vai sair vídeo, tá? Do Diluquidro no meu canal aí. Só esperem. Cadê o último da reta mesmo? Ah. Tem que ver se a live tá rodando legal. Ver se tá decente. Acho que tem uma coisa errada, sei lá. Impressão minha, talvez. Não, tem alguma coisa errada, velho. Matei um porco sem querer. Um javali. Tem coisa errada aqui, peraí, manos. Não sei. Parece que tá mais lerdo hoje o jogo. Que estranho, velho.
The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I took the position.
É, tá estranho, não entendo. Tô entendendo direito não. Tem alguma coisa errada aqui, velho. Mauro, fala aí, mano, beleza? É, agora me parece mais tranquilo, velho. Ah, voltou a ficar ok. Por que que eu perdi 8 GB de memória?
It's not enough to cultivate intelligence.
Problemas aí, né, velho? Problemas com o computador é sempre assim. PC gamer das antigas é sempre assim, sempre perdendo, sempre na tristeza. Claro, quando você não tem uns bagulho bom, né? Os meus aqui são todos ultrapassados, então dá problema muito fácil. Tá ligado? Mas eu acho que agora tá de boa, deixa eu só mudar aqui. É, pra jogo ela não funciona, vai entender. Pera aí, você vai ficar com essa tela aí um tempinho aí, mano. Segurei. Vai ficar preto agora. Calma aí. Calma aí que eu vou ter que arrumar esse bagulho aqui agora. Nossa, nunca funciona isso. Credo. Tá, pera aí. Segurei, mano. Tela, janela.
Many poorly written applications lately. I guess I'll just have to reject them all.
Acho que assim fica bom. Deixa eu colocar aqui o chat da live aqui. Provavelmente vou ter que sair daqui a pouco, inclusive. Mas, não sei. Enfim, vamos ver.
Whatever.
Cada live é uma tragédia? Como assim, velho? Como assim cada live é uma tragédia? What the fuck? De onde você tirou isso? Nossa, eu vim aqui e acabei vindo aqui mesmo, né? Não é aqui que eu queria vir, não. Nossa, mas pra mim jogar tá horrível, velho. Mas logo logo eu vou ter... Eu vou colocar de novo. É. Deixa eu tentar arrumar um negócio aqui, peraí. Configurações adicionais. Ah, não tem. Tá, vou de janela então, peraí. Ficou preto, eu sei, calma aí. Aí agora ficou melhor, eu acho. Deixa eu dar aquela esticada. Pronto. Ô, mano, eu vou te falar um bagulho bem sério, velho. Essa parada tá me enchendo o saco já, mano. O bagulho que você fala que... Ah... Fala qualquer merda, sei lá, você fala... Sei lá, qualquer coisa. Aí depois eu pergunto de onde você tirou isso, o que que você quis dizer. Você fala, ah, tanto faz. Pô, mas você tá me tirando do sério já, velho. Melhor você parar com essa porra aí. Tá chatão, velho. Ah, é, assassina, né? Aí você troca de assunto do nada, como se nada tivesse acontecido. Enfim. Explain ao vivo. Quero nem saber. É, agora já tá mais tranquilo já. É, já tá mais tranquilo pra jogar já. Vamos lá fazer a missão do Alhaithan logo. A Paimon, quando você começa a missão lá, a Paimon começa a falar sozinho uns bagulho de tipo... Ah, como é que tá o Alhaithan, etc. Enfim. Aí ela fala uns bagulho e a gente, ela vai falar, ah, seria bom se a gente fosse lá visitar ele, né? Aí começa essa cutscene aqui.
How's everything going with your thesis?
I should be able to publish it next month. A few days ago, I was worried that I'd have to stop my work on it. Thankfully, that didn't come to pass.
Well, Azar was one of your thesis advisors. Honestly, I was afraid that you might have gotten dragged down as well. How did things get settled?
The newly appointed acting Grand Sage reviewed all of our projects and gave us permission to continue our research.
Acting Grand Sage? That sounds like a new thing.
Yeah, I heard that selecting new sages has been taking some time, so he's just filling in. But it's all thanks to him that our research results weren't jeopardized. Once my paper is published,
O nome dela é Pia.
I'm giving myself a long vacation and getting some much
Ou
needed
Paia.
Mondstadt sounds like a good idea.
They're really out of their minds, making Alhaitham the acting Grand Sage?
Take it easy, Professor. I'm puzzled as well. Just going by qualifications, you're one of our most preeminent scholars. I don't know why they picked a stripling like him.
Fool! Do you think I'm angry because I wasn't chosen for the position? No! It's because I don't understand why they chose him!
Nossa, que dublador bom.
One of my students, but he rarely attended class. When I asked him about it, he retorted that self-study was better use of his time. What brazen arrogance, misery of miseries, for the academia to have him as the acting Grand Sage?
Ó, o tuberculose aí, velho.
Professor, don't get so worked up. I'll go get you some water. Psst.
Want to hear a secret? I've heard the new acting Grand Sage is from Haravatat.
Really? Who is
E
it?
pois.
Someone named Alhaitham. I don't know him myself, but he's a real hot topic right now. Lots of things being said about him.
Os Haravatat são os da mecânica? Ah, não sei.
Also a Vahumana scholar who's been in the spotlight recently. They say that he's a likely pick to be one of the next sages.
Oh, is he teaching any courses? Maybe we should drop by.
Wow.
Eu esqueci o que os Haravatat.
Being the acting Grand Sage sure spread fast.
Esqueci
Some
o que eles
people
são.
don't know who he is, though. Guess he's less famous than Paimon thought. Some people are saying good things and others bad. Especially that old guy just now. He really doesn't like Alhaitham. Hey, are you okay? You don't look too good.
The Matra.
The Matra?
I'm Ilias. I have to talk to a Matra about something important.
In the state you're in? You shouldn't push yourself. Why don't you tell us what happened and we'll pass on your message to a Matra?
No, I have to tell them myself. They are the only ones I could trust. Sorry, can you lend me your arm? This is an important matter. Failure is not an option.
Since you put it that way, fine, we'll take you to a Matra.
Nossa, que estranho. Ilusões da multidão.
We promised to take him to a Matra, but we don't know that many, do we? Oh, wait, Sino should be back at the Academia. Let's go find him.
Eu quis dizer que uma live você tá com FPS ruim e outra perder 8 GB, sei lá. Ué, velho, mas live com FPS ruim eu faço todo dia. Todas as minhas lives são com FPS ruim. Ou você não percebeu? Enfim. Ah, essas músicas.
Hey there, excuse us, but is Sino at the Academia?
You two look familiar. Are you friends of Mahamatra Sino? I'm afraid he's out on a mission right now. But if you'd like, I can pass whatever message you might have on to him.
Você entendeu ou não também?
This guy by the
Que?
gate, and he seems really eager to speak with a
Eu que não entendi essa frase aí sua.
something urgent.
Enfim.
Oh? If
Mas
you-
você tá falando da frase anterior, eu entendi, pô. Só não vejo por que esquivar do assunto e...
Raj. That name sounds familiar.
Enfim.
Isn't he a Vahumana researcher?
Vahumana researcher?
Yes, one of their most renowned, in fact. I hear he's as daring as he is intelligent. There are rumors he'll become Vahumana's next sage. But please continue, good sir. What about Siraj?
I want to report him for conducting a dangerous experiment. He kidnapped me, tied me up, and took me to that horrible cave.
Nossa.
Experimental equipment everywhere. I ran as fast as I could, a little slower, and he would have caught me.
There's no rush. Please, take your time. What kind of experiments was he conducting? Where is this cave?
I don't remember.
Huh? You can't remember?
Vá, pai, mas foi isso que ele disse.
All I remember is Siraj walking towards me, and then my head started feeling weird. It's like a nightmare that I can't recall. I just know that that place is dangerous, and that they must be stopped. Oh, I heard they conduct business in the tavern. We have to hurry.
Even if what you say is... All right. I'll have some of my colleagues look into Siraj. But before that, I would like to administer the Matra lie detector test.
You think I'm lying?
Please don't take it the wrong way. This is just standard protocol. Sorry, but can you two wait out here a little while? We'll be back soon.
Deu uma bugadinha.
Alhaithan?
Let me bring you up to speed. First things first, Ilyas passed the lie detector test. This indicates that what he said is highly credible. As such, we've decided to launch an investigation based on the leads he provided. Per protocol, this matter was reported to Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. After hearing about it, he left a message for Mahamatra Sino and then asked to join the investigation.
Olha só esse diálogo, velho. Conforme o protocolo, essa questão foi reportada ao grande sábio interino, Alhaithan. Após o caso ouvir sobre isso, ele deixou uma mensagem para o Mahamatra Sino. Véi, muito da hora, velho, ver o Alhaithan nessas posições.
Is there a special reason?
You're overthinking things. My interest was piqued is all.
Really? I'm unsurprised you have this much free time. In that case, let's join in as well, shall we, Traveler?
It's already against protocol for Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham to participate in this investigation. As for you two...
Duas? Que isso?
After all, you were the ones who brought Ilyas here. I'll allow you to accompany us, but you have to promise to keep everything confidential.
Don't you worry, our lips are sealed.
All right, in that case, I'll fill you in on what we know so far. Ilyas claimed that Siraj will be conducting some business with a Kasharawar researcher at the tavern. This is one of his few clear memories. It seems he stumbled upon this information while escaping. Incidentally, Siraj isn't at the academia right now. He applied for long-term off-site research 1 month ago. It's close to the time that Ilyas had given, so we've decided to head to the tavern and investigate any suspicious persons.
That's right. Arav, prepare to head out. You two, do as you will.
Oh, come on! We already said that we're coming!
Bem, a história é aquela coisa, né, velho? Vai se desenrolando aos poucos, tal. Aquela coisa bem Trunks. História no Genshin você tem que fazer com paciência, com calma, com gosto. Senão fica bem difícil de acompanhar, bem chato pra caramba mesmo. Eu ainda prefiro ver minha live no YouTube, velho. Não consigo. Ainda mais agora, ultimamente, que tá tudo meio esquisito no meu computador.
We're here, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. What's our next course of action? Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham?
Looks like you haven't read any memos lately. The new Academia decree clearly states that even a sage doesn't have the authority to interfere with the Matra's actions during an ongoing investigation. If your superior were here, he wouldn't be asking me what to do. Instead, he'd be telling me to stay out of the way.
You're right. Understood. Then please wait here as we lock down the perimeter and search for suspicious persons.
Porra, é basicamente o conselheiro do sábio.
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, I'll have to trouble you with the protection of our primary witness.
Sure. Though I'd rather he just protect himself.
You're the same as ever, casually ignoring people just like you did back at Aru Village.
Answering a simplistic question only enables the questioner. Besides, I need him to understand my position clearly. Kasharov has just as many doubts about my coming along as you do. But unlike you two, he's making this matter more complicated than it is, with his considerations like the acting Grand Sage is trying to seize the Matra's powers. That question was obviously bait. The Matra were once under the influence of the sages, and so were often subject to these bureaucratic traps. The test was strictly unnecessary, though. I hope that our exchange will assure him that I won't interfere with their work this time.
Why is this so complicated?
This is why I was against becoming the acting Grand Sage from the very first. Titles and rank inevitably make a lot of things more troublesome than usual.
Essa frase.
Excuse me, acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've had a question on my mind, and I need to know the answer no matter what. Have we met before?
No. I have no recollection of ever meeting you.
Haha, I thought so too. I probably wouldn't have had anything to do with someone of your caliber.
Then why did you ask?
Well, for some
Nossa, igualzinho o Mauro, velho.
familiarity when I met you for the first time.
Really? A misperception, perhaps. Or...
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, we've apprehended a suspect.
Siraj?
No, it's the Kasharawar researcher who has dealings with him. His name is Narendra.
Narendra. Olha os nomes árabes, velho.
Acting Sage Alhaitham? Wait, can someone please explain what's going on? I admit that I did steal some mechanical components from the lab and sell them, but does something like that really warrant the personal interest of the acting Grand Sage? What have I gotten myself into? I know I let greed get the best of me, but please, I promise that this won't ever happen again.
I would like to ask him a few questions.
Of course.
Do you know Siraj?
Yeah, that's the name of my buyer. He asked to make the transaction at the tavern.
Ih, rapaz.
He never showed up.
O Siraj é comprador dele.
Transaction.
He's doing some kind of experiment that seems to require many power generators and electrical components that can only be found in our project. He contacted me in private and said that he'd pay a large sum of mora if I was willing to put some aside for him, under the pretense of them being defective parts. We had originally agreed to meet at the tavern earlier today to do the trade. I sure didn't expect to get stood up, or run into you all.
Perhaps Siraj was aware that Ilyas might leak information, so he intentionally didn't show up. Whatever the case, it seems that this lead ends here. The good news is, regardless of what Siraj was planning, his progress will now be severely hindered by a lack of power generators and electrical components. We still have time to conduct our investigation. Do you have any more questions for the suspect?
No. He's all yours. But I'd like to borrow Ilyas for a while.
Oh, that's fine. We conducted a comprehensive lie detection exam, which showed that he has a genuine case of amnesia. We're not planning to pursue any further breakthroughs on that front. However, I am curious, what do you need him for exactly?
I've read some papers regarding amnesia, and I'd like to try restoring his memories.
I see.
Tá bom.
We'll be returning to the academia then. I'll leave Ilyas in your care.
Ah, tá bom, Alhaithan.
Follow me.
E ela? Clone?
Siraj didn't show up at the tavern, and Narendra didn't give us any leads. Ugh, that means we're stuck. Alhaitham, are you serious about seeing things through? Paimon's pretty surprised that you're this interested in the case.
I thought you would have guessed the reason by now.
Huh? Paimon has no clue?
Yes. We were classmates.
Ai, que clichê bom.
To come along when Arav briefed you on the situation.
Esse clichê é bom.
Here because you're interested in the case itself, but because you know the suspect?
Nossa, esse clichê é muito bom, velho.
You couldn't be further from the truth. But I wasn't expecting much from you to begin with.
Poeta.
For the time being, all you need to know is that we were once classmates. I became the scribe afterwards while he continued his academic endeavors. He submitted a thesis 1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it because it committed one of the 6 cardinal sins by touching upon human evolution.
Olha só.
From violating matters regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none, the 6 cardinal sins are the origin of all evil in this world. They are also what the sages use as a reference when formulating or amending the rules of the academia.
6 pecados
My
capitais.
opinion was that Siraj's research was both
Até a
overly
academia
naive
tem umas
and in
regras.
violation of various core principles. The Grand Sage took some of my suggestions on board and ultimately decided to reject the application.
So that's why he's buying energy sources and electrical components.
He's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and conduct his experiment in secret.
That sounds super suspicious. Oh, we gotta stop him. Ilias, can you try to remember things again? Maybe something new will pop up.
I'm sorry, but I've already tried many times. And no matter how hard I try, it feels like everything in my mind is shrouded in a thick mist.
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memories as a defense mechanism against extreme stress. However, these memories aren't truly lost, but merely sealed away. They can be restored with the appropriate stimulus. Now, try to recall things you care about. They don't need to be related to this case.
Well, actually, I feel like I've forgotten more than just the memories of the time I was kidnapped and experimented
Opa,
on.
desculpa aí, foi mal. Meu Deus.
The kind of person I am,
Muito
the
sem querer.
things I've done, I can remember some things, but I can't recall some others no matter how hard I try. But I do vaguely remember that there are 2 things that I have to do no matter what.
Do tell.
The first is to get my paycheck from the academia and give it to my younger sister in Gandharvaville. I'm not sure about the details, but it seems that I would send money to my younger sister every month to pay for family expenses.
And the second thing? What's the second thing?
I can't remember.
Ué,
There's just so much I can't recall.
Not unexpected.
eu tenho 2 coisas pra fazer que eu tenho certeza. Uma é 3. 4, a outra é... Ah, não me lembro. Meu Deus do céu. Como é que o cara lembra então, velho?
However, you're the only one who has seen Siraj and knows the exact location of his cave at present. As such, we'll do everything we can to help you regain your memories.
Vi minhas mensagens no bully lá em si, do bully? Vi sim. Se quiser que eu leia pra ter certeza, eu leio aqui pra tu, ó, se liga. Não importa mais. Inclusive, é bem fácil formar XP no bully. Bem, você não esclareceu qual XP, mas de qualquer jeito é fácil mesmo. Qualquer um. Tanto faz o XP, né? Então já deu pra entender.
Losing your memories must be really painful. But don't you worry, we'll help you get them all back.
Oh, thank you so much. This feeling, it's more than just pain. I don't know how to describe it. I have so few memories that I don't even have a clear idea of who I am. And my head's always ringing. It feels like I could faint at any moment. But amidst all that, it also feels like I've been set free somehow. Nevertheless, I have you all to thank for bringing me what clarity I do have right now. Now, I do remember that I worked part-time at a place in the academia called the Research Preparation Center. That's also where I got my monthly paycheck.
I see. In that case, let's go and find whoever's in charge there.
Aquela de nível? Qual aquela de nível, cara? No bully tem 2 XP que você pode farmar. XP de amizade e XP do bully. Eu não lembro de outro XP não. Caso tenha outro, me lembra aí, mas eu não lembro não.
Book learning alone is not enough to cultivate intelligence.
All the scholars in academia are prime examples. XP do bully então. XP do bully. Vamos na biblioteca de quem mesmo? Esqueci o nome da mina lá. Nara. Daena. Eu sempre esqueço que... Ah não, dá pra vir por aqui. Eu fiquei um tempo sem vir aqui na academia. Eu até fico com medo de começar a missão sem querer. Inclusive, a impressão minha, isso aqui tá aceso. Nossa, esse aqui tá aceso. Não era assim antes, era? Nossa, eu não lembro se era assim, provavelmente não era não, velho. Dá uma olhada aqui nos jardins. Ah, os jardins parecem normais. Nossa, que estranho. Você chega aqui do nada. Alfragrani. Esse nome é famoso nas Arábias. Alfragrani. Era tão óbvio? Era óbvio, sim. Só tem 2 XP no bulho. Quais que vão ser além desses 2? Os 2, né? Porque os 2 são bons de rápidos de upar. Enfim. Curiosidade, momento da curiosidade. Aqui na academia, antes de você entrar na grande biblioteca, aparecem todos os... Nossa, as texturas carregando. Aparecem todos os Darshans, né? Que são as 6 escolas? 6, né? 1, 2... Tô contando aqui na minha parede, que tem na minha parede aqui. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Acho que é 6 mesmo. Esse daqui é o Amurta. Esse daqui é o Vahumana. Não, a Vaharavatati. Esse daqui é o Vahumana. Esse daqui é o Spantmad. Esse daqui é o Sharevar, dos engenheiros lá. E esse daqui é o dos Hatawalist, que é o dos astrólogos lá. Inclusive foi aqui que a Mona estudou, né? Os Amurtas são da floresta. Isso aqui eu esqueci, isso aqui é dos elementos. Esse daqui é de combate, bagulho assim. Esse daqui é de mecânica, esse daqui já falei. Curiosidade boa aí, mano. Quando eu descobri que tinha estampado ali nos lugares, eu falei, caraca, que da hora, eu vou imprimir tudo e colar na minha parede.
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've sent this period's research expenses report to your office. Have you taken a look? Are there any issues with it?
Só dublador pica.
Recent research expenses have decreased quite a bit compared to past figures.
Yes, though that is primarily because there are fewer scholars with research needs. But that can be a rather convoluted topic. Might I ask why you are here today?
I believe you know this individual. His name is Ilyas. He worked part-time here, and he's here for his paycheck.
Oh, yes, of course. Though, Ilyas, where have you been these past few days? That was our busy period, but then you disappeared without a word. Everyone had to pick up the slack.
I'm sorry, something unexpected came up. But I know I've caused trouble for everyone. Is there anything I can do to make up for it?
The other researchers have more or less finished your share of the work. However, there is one thing that has yet to be settled. Do you remember Chandra? You were in charge of following up on his off-site research application. He retracted his application a few days ago and canceled his off-site project. He's the 12th person to retract a research application this month. I'd like you to ask him why he did that. Chandra is probably having coffee at this hour, so you can find him at the cafe.
Understood. Then, about my paycheck.
I'll pay you in full once you return. However, make sure you don't disappear without saying anything again. Be considerate to your colleagues and give them some forewarning at least. Is this acceptable, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham?
I have no objections.
Chandra, não. Só nome exótico. Nome exótico. Tá olhando pro chat. Nossa, longe pra cacete. Ah, no café, é verdade. Foi o que disseram.
Don't you remember your adventure plans, my lady?
Respondendo aqui um zap. Cadê? Ué? Ah, tava lá de fora, eu não vi, velho. A Layla estuda aí também. Ah, sim, aham. Isso é meio claro também. E a Faruzan é professora. Sim, sim. A Layla, ela é lá na astrologia, a Faruzan não lembro. Ué, se a Faruzan é professora, ué. A Faruzan é dos engenheiro louco lá.
Elias? Long time no see. What can I do for you?
Na verdade, ela é...
You
Ah,
canceled
enfim.
your research project, so
Ela é meio que dos Haravatati misturada com os
Oh, that.
mecânicos.
It's really nothing special. I just don't feel like going anymore. I'm not the only one who canceled, right? I mean, people have had no motivation to conduct research lately, haven't they?
No motivation to conduct research?
Yeah. Say, who might you be? You look sort of familiar.
Oh, don't mind me. Please, continue.
Well, with the downfall of the sages not long ago, many of the projects that they led were put on hold while they were being investigated. With the situation being so volatile, people are picking up random things to do to kill time. No one wants to risk starting any new research until it's clear how things will pan out in the future.
When you say how things will pan out, you actually mean what the new sages would have interest in, right?
Wow, talk about blunt. But that isn't the only reason for the lack of motivation to start new research.
So what are the other reasons?
Well, because the Akasha terminal shut down. I'm sure you're all aware that we require all kinds of knowledge to perform any of the research we do. Back then, the Akasha would respond to any of our requests for the knowledge we needed. It was beyond convenient. We didn't have to spend an extended amount of time studying, so we were able to immediately run various tests and experiments.
I see.
You get it, right? After having had a taste of something so amazing, who can be bothered to manually sift through data and files ever again? There are only a handful of people at the academia who are starting new projects or performing research. Most people are like me, waiting for a recognized researcher to start a project before immediately applying to join. Although our names will be further down in the paper, we'll have a much easier time. We don't have to do most of the mental heavy lifting. All we have to do is focus on our assigned tasks.
Nossa. Ele é um rádio, velho. É um Transformers. Esse que é o plot.
Elias? What's wrong?
Ele é um Transformers, velho.
My head. It hurts.
Beijou as frutas.
I remember now. I remember what Siraj said to me as he approached. You will become Siraj number 36. Fuse yourself with a consciousness under my control. Think only in accordance with a set module. Like a worker bee in a beehive.
Paimon doesn't get it. What does that even mean?
It's what Siraj was researching and the topic of the thesis he had submitted. Collective consciousness and the path of evolution.
Consciência coletiva.
Siraj believed that by achieving 3 objectives, he could create a collective consciousness in human society and drive humans toward their ultimate evolution. First, he would rank test subjects in descending order of ability, with number 1 serving as the overmind. This overmind would then divide tasks into numerous modules and delegate them to the collective's members based on their assigned number. Lastly, members would share their memories and emotions to facilitate the rapid exchange of information within the collective.
Mais super vilão aí, mano.
Paimon still doesn't get it. What's the point of all that?
Think of it as linking many minds together and tailoring a given mind's assigned work based on its compatibility. Eventually, everyone's minds will be consolidated into a new form of existence that is both an individual and an organization. Siraj believes this collective consciousness is superior to individual humans.
Olha isso, velho. Eu lembrei do Star Wars do Skyrim agora.
A whole bunch of people together? Paimon thinks that sounds horrible.
Supremacia élfica.
It's just as Alhaithan said. Siraj gave all the test subjects different numbers. Bigger numbers meant you had a lower rank, so your assigned tasks were less complex, such as being responsible for everyone's basic needs. Smaller numbers were ranked higher, so you'd be given more complex assignments like planning for the future. Siraj referred to me as number 36, and I think that was a low-ranking number. I also recall that Siraj said his plan was proceeding very quickly, and that the hive would soon be complete.
Oh no, then we gotta hurry! We have to stop him before it's complete!
I tried my best, but that's all I can remember. I still can't recall where the cave is. I'm really sorry.
Take your time. You'll eventually remember it all. However, something doesn't seem right. Some details don't add up.
What's off?
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number.
I'm not sure what Siraj's numbering system is based on. Anyway, we're done here. Let's go.
Please, wait. I heard you all talking about Siraj just now. Are you looking for him?
Huh? Do you know something?
Well, Siraj is pretty popular as of late. I heard he's gained recognition from a lot of well-known researchers. Supposedly, he's a strong contender for being one of the next sages. There are many who would give up everything to be a part of his research team. I'm nothing special though, so I doubt I'd get the opportunity. That said, I do know a researcher who received an invitation from Siraj but declined it. Her name is Janaki. If you're interested, you can try to find her. She's usually reading at the pavilion in the garden.
Carai. Mais um super vilão aí, então, velho. Suraj se rebelou aí. Ela contribui lá nos mecanismos ou quebra a cabeça lá, mas ela é de outro lugar. Ué. Se não me engano, é uma coisa assim mais ou menos. Porque ela tava assim. Porque ela tava assim, tudo louco.
The scribe's work is simple,
Ah, tá.
which is exactly
Ele
why I
tava, o
chose
rapaz, né? O rapaz ali. Ah, você não tá prestando atenção, devia estar prestando atenção. Ou você veio por uma live de história ficar ouvindo a história? Mas era basicamente ele tendo um flashback. Só que sem flashback. Foi mais um flash mesmo, sem o back. E eu teleportei errado. Onde é que é isso, hein, velho? Será que é aqui embaixo? Sumerou, velho, meu Deus. Ah, só túnel. Túnel, 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 túnel. É isso que eles sabem fazer, túnel. Só túnel. Túnel. Teleporte de cabeça pra baixo. Quer dizer, isso aí foi no desempenhadeiro, né? Mas enfim. Mano, onde é que é isso, velho? Caraca. Não é no grande bazar. Ah, é aqui mesmo. Nossa. Falei janta. Ah, não, é Janaki. Janta é foda.
Are you Janaki? We'd like to ask you a couple of things about Siraj.
Ilyas?
Do you know me? I'm sorry, but I don't recognize you.
Are you playing dumb with me?
No, I'm not. I actually have amnesia, so I've lost a lot of my memories.
Dá um tapão nele, dá um tapão nele.
Are you trying to say that I should forgive you just because you've forgotten what you've done?
Dá um tapão nele.
Using the acting grand sage as backup to settle things with me. The two biggest loners teaming up. What a terrible thought.
That's enough. There seems to be a dispute between the two of you, but I have no interest in that. I heard that Siraj once invited you to join his project. Is that true?
So, what if it is? Siraj did extend an invitation to me, and I was also interested in his project. I think it was about collective consciousness or something. Anyway, he said that I could be number 45. I refused because I thought that rank was too low.
Ah,
No one wants to be placed at the
direto aí pro jogador de
certainly
Genshin.
not me.
Ilias is number 36, and Janaki was supposed to be number 45. Ugh, just how many people did Siraj have his eyes on?
Tell me, did Siraj tell you how he assigned numbers?
Yeah. Remember how the sages took advantage of the Akasha and extracted Yana energy from our heads back then? They left a document that records the amount of Yana energy that the Akasha had extracted from each person. I don't know how Siraj got his hands on that document, but he used it as the basis for his numbering system.
I see. He believes that this data can be used to evaluate a person's computing power.
Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
At most, jnana energy can only be seen as representing a portion of a person's abilities. Humans are complicated beings, so it is impossible to evaluate them using a single criterion.
See? I knew I couldn't have only been ranked as 45.
What else do you know about Siraj?
That's it. He came to me, I refused, and that was the end of it. Is there anything else you needed? If not, I'm out of here. I've had enough of this eyesore.
Please, wait. I still want to know what I did in the past.
You really forgot?
I swear, I don't remember anything.
Paimon can vouch for him. The mantra also said that he truly lost his memories.
I see. You know what? It's better this way. I get angry just thinking about it, so I really don't have the patience to fill you in. All you need to know is that you got a lot of people in trouble back then, including me. That's all I have to say. Goodbye.
Tá bom então, né?
And she's gone.
Tá bom.
She doesn't seem to like you very much. Do you really not remember anything?
I really don't. But after she said that, I've had this heavy feeling in my chest. I guess I did something really horrible.
Do you want to remember?
Huh?
Even though you're a witness against Siraj in this case, you've also lost your memory. No one can force you to remember if you don't want to. Even if you manage to remember, all you would need to do is feign ignorance and tell us that you tried the best you could, but to no avail.
I'm not sure what to do. Like I said before, for some reason I felt a sense of freedom when I realized I had lost my memories. But I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to go free so easily. I still want to remember everything. What should I do?
I can look up your file. Something that caused trouble for a lot of people in the past must be on file somewhere. Would you like me to look into it?
Yes, please.
All right, then let's return to the House of Dana. We've spent enough time here, and you should go and get your paycheck.
É isso. Vamos olhar a ficha do maluco. Aí vai lá ter lá 157, 155, 156, 90, 80. Enfim. Meu Deus, meu Deus. Ai, Genshin Impact. Meu Deus do céu. Meu Deus, vocês viram isso, velho? Credo, velho. As coisas que acontecem quando eu faço live, velho. Isso nunca acontece quando eu tô fora de live. O jogo roda maravilhoso quando eu tô sem live, fora de live. Como é que pode? Como é que pode pouco disso acontecer, velho? Você é louco.
Let's split up for now. Ilyas, you go and deal with that. The rest of you, come to the archives with me. We'll meet back here later and then head over to Gandharvaville.
Okay. Thank you all so much.
Relax, Ilyas. Being nervous accomplishes nothing.
That's true. I'm ready. No matter what I've done, I'm ready to face it. I'll also try my best to remember anything else related to Siraj. We'll put an end to all of this.
I'm holding you to that. See you later.
Ah, vamos pegar o elevador. Ah, que da hora. Esse lugar ficou meio inacessível, né? Depois que a gente fez o que a gente fez. Ah, não tem como subir. Olha eu ali. Puta bagulho bonito. Pena que eu nem sei o que é isso. Fala aí, tio. Ah, pera aí. Deixa eu zoar. Tamanho dessa cadeira. Nem cabe o Alhaithan aqui. Fala aí, seu pobre. O que você vai buscar na academia, hein? Sai fora daqui, você é burro. Nossa, temos pessoas burras aqui.
Okay. The important files from the last few years should all be here.
Esperar o Alhaithan revisar as provas. Ah, o Alhaithan revisando as provas. Inclusive, deixa eu ver. Ué? Ah, tá. Nossa, ele se mexe mesmo. Ué, que estranho. Achei que ele não fosse se mexer, velho. Ele tá agora analisando essa parte aqui da cadeira, ó. Essa quininha aqui. Ele tá vendo se é feita de madeira ou de algum plástico. 2.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Anyway, I found Ilyas's file. Let's meet downstairs.
Downstairs?
What have I done?
This file indicates that you were once commended by the Academia for your courage and sense of justice. You were considered a hero.
Ele contou sobre a traição do amigo dele com a esposa.
Yes. Your instructor was engaging in academic fraud, and you were the one who reported him. Your report was found to be true after a series of investigations, and your instructor was brought to justice by the Matra. This incident caused quite the commotion, and the Academia sent you a commendation.
Credo, que susto.
Are any memories coming back to you?
No, it's just... my head feels like it's being ripped apart again. It hurts.
A cara do Trevi.
I seriously do that? Then why?
Let's put this matter aside for now. It isn't directly related to Siraj, so there's no need to push yourself over it.
I'm sorry. That should have been something good to hear, but my body is instinctively rejecting it. I feel like I'll black out if I try to remember.
Take it slow. Recovering memories is no easy task, especially when it involves memories that you don't want to remember. Just do what you think is right.
Thank you. I'm not sure how you're so calm and composed all the time, but it does make me feel more confident about the situation I'm in.
Let's head to Gandharvaville and deliver Ilyas's paycheck to his sister. Come on!
A Vila Gandharva. Em primeiro lugar, a gente passa no dos Sumeiros. Deve ser muito engraçado, né? Você desbloquear o Sumeiro de trás pra frente. Os dois desertos, depois a primeira floresta, depois a segunda. Eu falo de estátuas, claro, né? Ah, inclusive hoje vou upar o Alhaithan, né? Mais uma vez aí, tá com os antes tudo no 5. Vai pro 3, 4, 5. Vai pro 6. Vai pro 7, isso aqui tudo. Tecnicamente, claro, né? Pode ser que um vá pro 8, outro fica no 5, enfim. Mata o esquilo. Matei. Não dropou carne.
We should be close. Let me think. It should be this way.
Oh, Forest Ranger aí.
Ilyas, what are you doing back here?
Vive minha filha, paga a pensão dela.
Dad,
pai dele.
I was just wondering how everyone was doing.
You sure everything's okay? Did they bully you again? It's all right. You can tell us.
Meu Deus, esses gritos dele é muito triste.
I'm fine, just a minor headache. I haven't been getting much rest lately.
Dá medo.
Back then, I told you not to be a hero. Look how things turned out. I can't imagine how things are going for you at the academia. We've even been receiving threat letters.
You don't have to force yourself to stay at the academia. You can always come back home.
I'm all right. I just need a little rest.
Ilyas doesn't seem like he wants them to know that he has amnesia.
Hey! That's enough, you two. Ilyas isn't feeling well. You can keep nagging him once we get home.
Que?
Ilyas, let's find somewhere to talk.
O que você tá fazendo aqui, véi? Vai pra Liui, meu irmão. Que isso, what the fuck?
How's your headache?
É a voz da... É quase a mesma voz da Yanfei.
This month's paycheck. How's everything at home?
Same old, same old. It's just that everyone's worried about you. Don't mind their nagging. Deep down, they know that you did the right thing. It's just that after hearing a lot of bad rumors about you and seeing all the threatening letters, well, they're mom and dad. Maybe they just want you to conform a bit more.
Conform.
Yeah. You don't remember? After the incident, you...
Claro que ele não lembra.
Ilyas?
What's wrong?
Ah, I see. I remember now. Don't worry, I remember now.
You're acting a little weird today, you know? Anyway, I understand your decision. But Mom, Dad, and I just want you to be happy. I don't care if you're a hero or not. I just want you to enjoy life and relax more.
Your understanding is a great comfort to him.
Is it? That's good. Are you a friend of his?
Que ele vai falar, o Alhaithan?
More so these two. My name is Alhaithan, and this is the Traveler in Paimon.
Meu Deus, o Alhaithan é muito da hora, velho. Tem como não. Eu gosto muito dele, velho.
I feel more at ease knowing that my brother has friends. Would you like to join us for dinner?
Ele me representa.
Some extra food.
Sorry, but I still have things I need to take care of.
Well, that's a shame. Okay, I'll get going then. Take care of yourself, Ilias.
Don't worry. I won't do anything to make you guys worry again.
You remember now?
Yes, I do. Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person.
Is that your way of conveying gratitude?
Oh, my apologies. But I meant every word. Remember when I asked at the tavern if we had ever met? I said that there was a sense of familiarity, but what I really meant was a sense of loathing.
Loathing?
Okay.
Yeah, but having spent some time with you, I realized that you're not someone I dislike to that extent. Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
My strength is that I don't care about what others think. If you could also develop this quality, then you won't be as bothered by complicated social relationships.
Ah, velho, meu Deus. Tem diálogo que me defina mais. Não tem como, velho. Ele é muito parecido comigo, o Alhaithan, velho. Que isso? Como é que pode? É uma representação minha no joguinho, velho.
It'd be great if I could think like you. But first things first. I remember where Siraj's cave is now. I'll take you there.
Really? That's great! Paimon remembers that you said there are 2 things that you had to do. We've only checked off 1, right? What about the other one? Are we not gonna do that first?
There are more important things at hand. We have to stop Siraj before he completes his collective consciousness, or it'll be too late.
You're right. Let's head out.
Tá maluco? Sem ser mais parecido no Genshin de personalidade que o Alhaithan comigo? Impossível, velho. O Alhaithan foi inspirado em mim, tá ligado? Não, aí já é exagero. Mas é, velho, foi uma ótima aquisição pra minha conta. Não me arrependo nem um pouco. O que eu mais queria no Genshin era um personagem assim, velho. Que eu me identificasse muito. Porque tem uns que eu adoro pela gameplay, né? De look eu gosto pela gameplay. Quem mais? Tartaglia eu acabei gostando por causa da gameplay também. Por aí vai. Agora de personalidade nunca gostei de ninguém, velho. Só no do de look mais ou menos. Mais ou menos um pouquinho de look, só um pouquinho.
So well hidden. But there's nothing spooky about it. Let's go inside and take a look.
Como é que é? Não sei se alguém tem minha personalidade, deve ter. Tenho que ver alguma hora. Hora de testar o menino. Meu Deus, vai ter 2 Alhaithan no time. Ai, ai. Mano, o Alhaithan da Mihoyo deve estar C3, tá ligado? Quântico Ritual Real, essas coisas assim bizarras. Ah. Porra, Mihoyo. Ah, só pra mim ficar com inveja, né? Desgraçada. Falei? 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 Meu Deus. Jesus. E essa asa aí? Asa feia pra cacete. Oh, aqui os botões estão trocados, velho. Que merda. Você complica tudo que eu escrevo. Claro, você escreve tudo sem vírgula, sem nada. Meu Deus. Nem eu não, cara. É você também. Tipo aquele Alhaithan C6 que te mostrei, é.
Are you sure it's still a work in progress? Ilias, do you remember this place? Huh? Ilias! Where'd he go?
I don't sense him nearby.
Ava.
Did he get separated from us? Should we wait here or turn around and look for him?
There's no need for that. Let's keep moving.
Alright. We'll continue in and see if he catches up to us.
Hora do pau? Não. Pô, se eu soubesse, tinha colocado um... Eu tinha invertido a PT, velho. Que merda. Colocado o Bennett no... Ah. Travei. Ah, tá. Tá pega.
It's okay, Ilyas. You've done more than enough for me already.
I don't understand. Everyone knows that Johnny is stealing your research. Why is no one willing to go public with the truth? He shamelessly used your thesis to send in a project application. And whenever the project hits a wall, he asks you for help. Everyone knows what's going on.
Do you know how many people are working on that project? If Johnny was kicked out because of academic fraud, that'd be the end of the project. Too many people would be affected.
But he's obviously taking advantage of you! He throws you the hardest work, and after you're done pulling all-nighters, he struts around with your research data and takes credit for it. That's not right! Why are you putting up with this?
Olha só que da hora.
A lot of people warn me to not say anything. And I think they have a point. This is just how things are. All I want is to graduate without any problems. It's okay. He's at least paying me.
Half a year of your time and effort. Countless all-nighters and casual threats and insults. All for a measly 20,000 mora? He's treating people like cattle.
Enough. It's fine. I just need to suck it up and get it done.
Então é isso que aconteceu então. Mas esse não é o Siraj. Siraj. Enfim. Você guardaria tiros para conseguir... Peraí, não tô lendo direito, peraí. Tá. Conseguir C6 de um personagem de jeito nenhum. Se, meu querido, pensa. Se um C0 já é difícil pra cacete. Imagina C6. Primeiro, pra você conseguir C2 de um personagem, tem que ter certeza que os próximos banners vai ser tudo ruim pra você. Entendeu? Você tem que saber o futuro, entendeu? Não tem essa. Entendeu? Tipo, vou tirar no Alhaithan aqui, C6. Porque daqui a os próximos 5 banners vai ser tudo banner chato que eu não vou querer, tá ligado? Aí sim, é uma exceção. Ou você é um cara que não tem... que tem todos os personagens do jogo, aí quando lança novo, você quer aproveitar ao máximo. Aí como você já tem todos os personagens do jogo, você nunca tem o que atirar. E você já tem C4 de vários personagens 5 estrelas. Então, você vai lá e atira num personagem novo, entendeu? Tá ligado? E você vai sendo feliz, velho. Foi o caso daquela pessoa do Alhaithan C6, eu acho. Ah, não, aquilo ali é pessoa que gasta dinheiro mesmo no jogo, pô, é diferente. Não tem nada a ver, não.
You could read minds this whole time and you never told Paimon?
Of course not. I was also able to see those memories just now. They were probably the ones that leaked out while Ilias was connecting to the collective consciousness.
Aquela pessoa lá, ela é o tipo de pessoa padrão do Genshin, tá ligado? É o público-alvo da memoria, entendeu? Você vai tirar o Alhaithan aqui porque ele é pica e tal. Aí depois passa e sei lá, vai lançar contídrio. A pessoa vai lá e pega, entendeu? Mesmo assim, entendeu? Tipo, C0 ou C2, tá ligado? Enfim, é o público-alvo da Mihoyo, velho. Você acha mesmo que o cara ia ter gema de onde pra conseguir a arma do Alhaithan? Entendeu? Tudo dia 1, tudo dia 1. Lançou o Alhaithan, arma e C2. Arma e C3, no caso, né? É, C3, eu acho. Não sei. Na hora que eu vi tava C3, enfim. Entendeu? É o público-alvo da Mihoyo, tá ligado? Esse daí é o tipo, é o clássico público da Mihoyo, tá ligado? O cara que vai gastar dinheiro com o jogo de fato, entendeu? Esse que é o público-alvo da Mihoyo. Não é que a pessoa planejou, não. Louco, se a pessoa planejou aquilo ali, velho. A pessoa teve um belo desperdício aí, velho. Ela falou lá? Ela quem, velho? Então, ela tava mentindo danada. Quem? A pessoa? Você foi atrás da pessoa pra tirar e trocar ideia? Meu Deus. Ah, se a pessoa planejou tudo certinho, tanto faz também, tá ligado? É porque tem um fator da sorte, né, velho? Se a pessoa tem muita sorte, beleza. Mas, sim, a pessoa, ok. Se a pessoa tem muita sorte, ok, tá ligado? Mas, velho, Shao com arma assinatura é até aceitável. Então com arma assinatura é complicado, entendeu? O personagem é novíssimo aí. Enfim. Quem mais? Todo mundo com arma assinatura, entendeu? Mano, isso aí é um bagulho inadmissível, velho. Não, ela falou no Discord lá no server. Bem, enfim, aí já não é comigo não, esses papos aí.
Connecting collective consciousness?
It's clear that this place isn't a work in progress. The hive has long been finished. The collective consciousness project is already complete, and not entirely. Keep walking and you'll see why.
Eita, pega. Ih, rapaz. Será que eu vou ter que meter aqui o Speed Gonzalez? Não consegui, que merda. Que merda. Deixa eu colocar aqui. Imagina se conseguisse. Ia ser épico. Pera aí, tem como fazer assim? Ah, não tem, velho. Tá, deixa eu pensar melhor. Ah. Achei que tinha gasto. Enfim. Hora do pau. Mas entendi seu ponto, faz sentido, é? Pra mim é a pessoa que gasta dinheiro com o jogo tranquilamente. A pessoa que tem economias a gastar, economia sobrando aí. E áreas de economia, né? Porque, porra. Se a pessoa falou o contrário, aí é com a pessoa. Fiz a rotação errada, mas dane-se. Nossa, eu fiz a rotação toda errada. Deixa eu ver como é que esse aqui tá na live. Meu Deus.
Wait. Huh? No.
Ai, cara, é foda, viu?
Whatever.
O BS tem vezes que não me ajuda.
Well now. You play. You're up.
Adventure time.
Here you are.
Nossa, velho, essa rotação tá muito estranha. Tá tudo trocado. Esse barulho aí deve ser da arma, né? Da passiva da arma. Nossa, essa arma é bonita demais, hein? Credo. Isso é louco. É, sei lá qual que eu uso, hein, velho. Enfim. Soubesse tá difícil.
Completely different from what Ilyas said. This place looks like it's been done for a while.
Contributing to the collective by only thinking to your strengths. How easy.
Esse bug é muito louco. Ah, não acredito.
Just thinking.
Meu Deus. Não posso nem mais aproveitar de um bug mais.
Contributing to the collective by only thinking to your strengths. How easy.
Alhaithan. Just thinking of that name fills me with hatred. We must get rid of him.
O Alhaithan. Ah, tanto faz. Você viu, mano? Esse bug ele é bem bom, ele ajuda muito no combo do Alhaithan. Fazer assim, ó. É igual. Tem um bagulho parecido com o Xiao também.
An entire year's worth of work down the drain. And for what? Your reputation? Do you have any idea how many people you've brought down?
You could have played hero any time, so why couldn't you have waited until the project was complete?
I don't understand what you guys are saying. Are you saying you don't care that Raju jumped to his death?
It's a shame. What happened to him? I thought he was stronger than that. Everyone has been working hard to complete the project. He could have endured for a bit longer, but he chose now, of all times, to...
In any case, we're done with you. Because of your recklessness, the Matra are putting Johnny on trial. This project is done for. None of this affects you at all. But do you know how many people, myself included, needed this project to complete their studies? Now our futures are up in the air. If worst comes to pass, we might not be able to graduate. Do you understand now?
I'm sorry.
Que drama.
There's no need for an apology. It's not like I'll accept it anyway. You'll pay for this.
Mais uma lembrança aí do Ilias. Ah, so sad.
You're blinking out again. What did you see this time?
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. Save your words for when we see him.
Travou? Só pra vocês, no caso. Deixa eu entrar aqui no chat de novo. Bem. Ah, odeio quando acontece isso. A câmera vira do nada.
With us.
Ué? Eu não peguei ela? Ah, que estranho. Tem mais chaves? É só duas mesmo, que estranho. Que estranho, velho. Vou tentar de novo fazer aquele bagulho. Ah, não dá. Ele trava, não tem jeito. Eu perdi alguma chave então, velho. Ah, Paimon falou de duas, mas né? Acho que são três, hein? Vamos tentar usar a cabeça. Aí ela. A gente aqui mó trampo, o cara dormindo. Ah, pera aí. Ô, carai. Ah, tá, entendi agora. Não sabia que um abria e outro fechava. Ah, mais um. E pra vocês travou de novo, não sei porquê. Enfim.
Alias, this is all very strange. Is there really no research group that will take you? Well, to pass this course, you must complete a paper with other researchers. I know you're a hero for fighting academic fraud, but well, we can't make exceptions for heroes, now can we? Maybe you should try to improve your relationship with the other researchers. Huh? Getting a reputation for being too unconventional will not stand you in good stead in the long run.
Tadinho do menino.
I understand.
Coitado, velho. Quem é tu?
Where are my manners?
Que é isso? Meu Deus. Que esse cara aí, velho? Meu Deus.
I've heard of you before.
Do nada um Power Ranger, do nada um X-Men, velho.
The world hates people who don't fit in. I imagine you've had your fair share of trouble.
Mandy, seja bem-vindo ao chat. Você já tem algum personagem em mente pra pegar? Antes do Alhaithan e da Anahida, eu queria pegar ele e a Rutal. Só que esses dois aí me surpreenderam, né? Tanto a Anahida quanto o Alhaithan. Aí eu acabei pegando eles dois ao invés da Rutal e da Eula. Aí agora, já que os planos voltaram ao zero, eu vou correr atrás de um desses, ou a Rutal ou a Eula. E sim, a Rutal tá aí pertinho. E então, né, já dá pra entender qual que eu vou tirar no próximo banner. Mas tô ferradinho porque, né, meu pitch tá tipo 0. E a Rutal tá aí bem na porta aí, então coisa. Tá bem difícil pra mim esse ano. Esse ano? Não, esse mês. Mas a gente vê aí, né, velho. Fazer o que, né? Os personagens. A Eula talvez nível 3.5. Que é a próxima, né? Se você não sabe. Enfim. Sim, o Bika já foi oficializado pela Mihoyo já, o Mauro. A gente já sabe. Mas vamos ver aí, tá ligado? Vamos ver. Eu não quero ninguém, tipo, dos novos agora, tipo. Como é que é o nome da menina lá? DRA, não tô afim. Mas quem que vai lançar? Não tem mais ninguém, né, pra lançar do deserto? Acho que é isso só, né? Acho que é só esses mesmo. DRA. O resto é tudo 4 estrelas, né? Então, tá de boa. Mas eu tô atrás do da Eula ou do Rutal, velho. E tô pensando bem, inclusive. Se eu vou na Eula mesmo ou se eu vou na Rutal mesmo, porque a Rutal tem uns problemas que eu talvez não goste, talvez me arrependa. Vamos ver, tá ligado? Se eu pegar, eu pego. Se eu não pegar, eu tento a Eula no futuro. Mas eu tenho certeza, velho, que... É porque eu tô no 50-50, né? Eu não costumo atirar no 50-50. Eu tenho certeza que eu vou atirar que nem um maluco no banner da Rutal. Não vai vir nada. E vai servir só pra construir pitch pra Eula. Aí, obviamente, como eu gosto de fazer o que eu... Né, enfim, tem um vídeo aí meu falando como é que eu faço pra pegar os personagens que eu tenho. Como eu falei no vídeo lá, eu gosto de perder o 50-50, né? Então, obviamente eu vou ficar tirando até perder o 50-50, né? Então, Eu vou ficar tirando até o banner da Rutal sair, desde, enfim, até o banner da DRA vir, né? Na verdade, eu acho que eu não vou tirar no banner da DRA não, porque eu posso pegar ela, né? E eu não vou querer ela. Talvez eu atire na Eula mesmo. É, enfim, ou quem vier com ela. Mas vamos vendo aí, né, velho? Por enquanto é... Por enquanto é só Rutal mesmo, né? Só por enquanto. Se ela vier, veio. Se não vier, a Eula tá aí chegando já. Aí tomara que eu consiga tiro o suficiente pra atirar nela. E tomara que ela venha. Né? Porque pelo menos se a Rutal não vier, ela vem, né? Eu acho, pelo menos. Com um pouco de sorte. Deixa eu só ver quem... Se passou alguém que eu não vi. Mas tá aí. Esses são os meus planos para os próximos banners. Inclusive, o Vandaliza vem amanhã. Putz, Vandaliza, tô tão desanimado pra Vandaliza. O Cabe talvez seja assim que seja. Sim, mano, a gente acompanha leaks, sim. Muito obrigado pelo briefing.
After you reported Johnny for academic fraud, you are ostracized and shunned. Even your family can't understand your actions.
Como é que é? Você viu que talvez na 3.5 as missões de Arconte talvez começam a dar tiros rosas? Não, e também não faz diferença, né? Pô, a não ser que seja, sei lá, 10 tiros, aí, né, aí muda as coisas, né? Enfim. A Genshin... a Genshin... Ô, mano, não na pistola não, velho, pelo amor de Deus. É... O Genshin tem tanta coisa pra melhorar, velho. Já parou pra pensar que os tiros... Eles custam 160 e 160 gemas, é muita coisa. Nas missões de lendária de personagem você consegue 60. Pra você conseguir 100, você tem que fazer, tipo, muita coisa. E não tem missão... Se você fizer todas as missões lendárias de todos os personagens, você não consegue muito tiro não, sabia? Você não consegue tanto tiro assim, você consegue muito pouco, né? 1.600 gemas são 10 tiros, velho. 1.600 gemas. É muita coisa pra pouca coisa, entendeu? É muita gema pra pouco tiro. Então, velho. Genshin tem que melhorar muita coisa ainda. É uma complicação.
However, I'm working on some research that will help you merge into a collective. That way, your life won't be so dolorous. How about it? Wanna have a go?
Tá, então foi assim que o Sirages chamou o cara. Ai, eu vi Bolsonaro pelado.
Paimon can't believe it! He really did trick us! That giga jerk! No, Siraj is the real giga jerk here. Ilias is just a regular jerk. Ooh, Paimon's so mad! We're gonna find him and we're gonna make him explain himself!
Sim, a Ruia Veste é bem estranha. Não, ela não é estranha, ela é mercenária, velho. Essa que é a questão. Isso é espertinho, entendeu? Enquanto o jogo dele tá fazendo sucesso, vocês estão lá. É dinheiro,
Book learning alone is not enough to cultivate intelligence. All those scholars in the academia are prime examples.
Nossa, caí aqui. Nossa.
You've come. I intentionally slowed my integration into the collective consciousness because I wanted to see you one last time as Ilias. And I wanted to apologize to you as him. It was only at Gandharvaville that the second thing I must do occurred to me. Bring you all here.
What the fuck, velho?
To throw off the Matra and bring Alhaithan to the hive. That was my task, as Siraj number 36.
You were already Siraj number 36? But you passed the Matra's lie detector test!
Vai lá, Alhaithan, fala bem assim. Eu já
I
sabia.
truly did forget many things during that time, even my identity and assigned responsibilities. However, it's not that I got scared and forgot. I chose to delete those memories. It's difficult to fool Alhaitham, so I had to create the perfect guise for myself.
And the best guise is when you believe your own lies.
Correct. I only told you that the hive was incomplete because I had deleted my memories of its completion. It was finished a long time ago. Before I left, I was already living as number 36. Now, I choose to return to that identity. Only here can I be truly free. That's all I wanted to say. After I enter this room, my consciousness will merge back into the collective. And so, this is goodbye.
Is this your decision?
Yeah!
Oh, look.
The person we know is Ilyas, not Siraj number 36. The outside world is painful sometimes, but Paimon doesn't think that's a reason to run away.
Do you need more time to consider, Ilyas?
Hey, who are...
That is Siraj.
So you're that giga jerk!
Giga jerk? How bold of you. Have I done something to offend you? I modified Akasha terminals to
Arg, estou bravo. Arg.
Then, I recruited researchers from the academia to build a collective consciousness. I assigned numbers to everyone and divided the experiment's tasks amongst themselves. Here, people can live easily and happily without needing to exercise complex mental thought. This is what they have chosen. All I've done is fulfill their wishes.
You're just trying to justify yourself!
Then I ask you, what's the difference between here and the outside? There are researchers at the academia who engage in dangerous research in extreme environments while others become idle and listless. People are so obsessed with collective will that even those on the fringes will attempt to fit in after suffering. Isn't that
Pulei sem querer.
Ilyas? There's no need to deny this, as it is fact. It is natural for social creatures to congregate together. And the terminus of conformity is a collective consciousness through which even an ordinary bee colony can become a powerful swarm. Replace the bees with humans, and this model becomes even more potent. Welcome to the hive, Alhaitham. You once arrogantly denied the merits of this project before the Grand Sage. A few simple words from you, and my research was consigned to nothingness. Of course, I'm well aware that you don't care about any of this. You don't care about the pain of others. But I didn't give up. I made my thesis into reality.
When we arrived, I noticed many empty rooms in the hive.
Oh, you noticed that? Then can you guess where their inhabitants are? The answer is the academia. They're executing another phase of the plan. The plan to install me as a sage. The collective consciousness links all of us into a single mind, showcasing our individual strengths as we work together. We are able to execute complex undertakings while instantaneously modifying our strategies in response to unexpected situations. Everything has been proceeding smoothly. You are our biggest obstacle. With you out of the way, I'll use my growing influence to turn the collective consciousness into a legitimate study. The project will snowball until ultimately everyone will be part of my hive. No. the hive will be in control. And it will lead the academia towards a new...
Mais cientista maluco / super vilão.
What can you achieve with mere words? You weren't even able to change Ilyas's mind. Return to the hive, number 36.
Que isso? Vira o Power Ranger também.
Wait! Don't go back! Look! There are lots of people out there worried about you. And you aren't an outcast. Aren't we your friends?
That's easy for you to say, given that you're travelers. Will you two continue to stay at the academia? When you leave, tragedy will repeat itself. Return, number 36. You know as well as I do that comforting words don't make life any easier.
Ilyas? Why?
You two are just as arrogant as Alhaitham. You think that everyone should be like you and live according to their own truths. But you don't realize that most people simply want easy lives. I allowed number 36 to leave the hive without his memories only because I knew he would eventually return. This proves that I know more about human nature than you do. Alhaitham, do say a word or two. I will consider them as your last.
I made those words quite clear a year ago. The model you presented was extremely unstable. No amount of garish packaging will change its fragile nature. It can't be helped. If you were clever enough to realize those problems, then you would have been aware that the hive changed when Ilyas returned to this collective consciousness of yours.
Huh?
What?
What's happening?
The collective needs motivation to execute its plans, just as machinery requires energy to operate. That's why you, as the Overmind, synchronized your hatred of me into the collective, prompting them to create and execute a plan to eliminate me. However, when Ilyas returned to the collective, his memories and emotions were shared with the rest of its members. This includes his perception of me.
Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person.
Ah.
Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
This contradicts the hatred you had provided them, and these two differing emotions will give rise to new conflict.
So that's it. Wait, so you knew that Ilyas would return to the hive? And then you pretended to keep him around just to fool Siraj. Wouldn't expect any less from you, Alhaitham. Once the collective consciousness bugs out, we'll take that opportunity to... wait. It's back to normal already.
Alhaitham, I told you. You're too arrogant. Did you really think that your little scheme would be enough to destabilize the hive? Ilyas's return had indeed introduced abnormal emotions into the hive, but such a meager drop cannot give rise to waves. Your struggle has been in vain, and it's time to end it. Allow me to show you what makes the collective consciousness so formidable.
Hora do pau.
Monsters, where did they come from? And something feels off about them.
I also integrated monsters into the collective, though I ranked them last. Even so, they are part of it. Despite their lack of intelligence, perfect cooperation can be achieved, much like soldiers who have undergone strict training. Now then, drown in endless waves of monsters. You will all pay for your ceaseless error.
Tá bom, cala a boca.
Your plan didn't work, so what do we do next?
I've already sent my gift to the collective. It'll take some time for the... You two just need to brace yourselves for the nuisance in front of us.
Well, alright. Paimon doesn't know how you get so confident, but...
Hora do pau. Merda, sempre erro
Don't be
a
scared.
rotação. arma faz realmente um barulhinho, velho. Miserável. Ah, sobrou um Josnake ainda.
Alhaithan isn't that bad of a person.
But it has to be done. He must be eliminated so that we can evolve.
Vai, Yao Yao, me dá mais energia aí. Boa. Manda muito. Confiei na Yao Yao desde o começo. Nunca julguei ela. Eita. Quantas proficiências esse menino tá? Olha, tá vendo? Tá vendo? Proficiência não é tudo pra ele não, ó. Apesar, né, da arma dar uma proficiência gigantesca. Mas enfim. Ele não tá com proficiência tão alta assim não.
You see? That is the will of the collective. Even with
Mas é importante sim.
they continue their work. An external anomaly cannot shake the collective stability.
É porque tá com 7 errado, né, velho? Essa que é a questão. Só vem. Eu vou primeiro bater nesse bicho aqui que voa, né, velho? Porque é chatão. Nossa, não acredito que eu fiz isso. Tá bom, já que eu gastei o bagulho, vamos acabar com os terrestres. Era pra ter feito outra parada, é porque o personagem tá tudo errado aqui, velho. O Bennett tá no 2. Tá ligado? Tudo errado. Olha, o... O menino C3 não é tão interessante assim, não.
Something's gone wrong at the academia. The monster.
The process of elimination.
Ah, ficou um vivo ainda.
What's going on? What's with this sudden influx of information? Silence! As the Overmind, I command you!
Explode. Ah, tinha que explodir. Opa, mais treta. Vou tentar acertar dessa vez. A rotação, pelo menos. Acertei. Atrapalharam. De novo. Vai, Yao Yao, confio em você. Me dá energia aí. Meu Deus, esse bicho chato. Ah, olha só quem tá aqui. É pro pau fio. No. Bennett segurou o que não tinha que segurar. Ela morreu. Já era, mano. Ah, até que deu bom. Olha lá. Ah, é verdade. Eu tenho Electro aqui. Eu vou fazer aquele bagulho lá. Ah, ele caiu sozinho, tá Tá ótimo.
Again.
Morreu. Nossa, foi quase. Aquele tempinho para resfriar. Cai no chão aí, vai. Aí. Meu Deus! Que foi isso, velho? Que foi isso, meu Deus do céu? Meu Deus, ainda bem que eu gravei isso, velho. Que bate? Alhaithan, que isso, rapaz? Meu Deus, mano, que foi isso? Ai, mimadinho.
Don't you have an easy way to figure this out?
Ah, nossa, o Alhaithan quase deu uma patada no menino.
You were only designated as number 36. What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
What you said to Ilias has now become a memory shared by all members of the Hive. I see it now! You've channeled and amplified their selfish desires! You're trying to destroy my Hive from the inside out!
Human minds are not infinitely pliable, and your Hive has stretched many of them to their limit. Once your authority as Overmind starts to wane, it won't be long before your subjects snap back. Is it worth living here like a machine? Being a tool for the rest of my life? As soon as one person begins to have these thoughts, selfishness, doubt, and fear will propagate, thanks to the web of consciousness that you built. At this stage, your so-called Hive has already fallen.
It's not over yet.
Carai.
I am the Overmind!
Nada mal.
Has to be away!
It's too late. Once the desires of the Hive accumulate, beyond a certain threshold, they will kill their king.
Nossa.
I wouldn't have suffered such a disgraceful defeat if I was the Overmind.
My number shouldn't be so far down the list. Suraj is a lie.
Ó.
This isn't what we agreed to.
I should be the one in your position.
Carai. Esse é o Alhaithan, dá uma aula de fodelância, né, velho? Enfim. Você viu, Mauro? Meu Deus.
Shut down?
Cada uma, né, velho?
What happened just now?
Members of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach a consensus because of their shared memories and emotions. For example, Ilias did have differing perceptions, but he ultimately followed the collective consciousness's judgment. However,
Ai, meu
the
Deus.
system is far from
Pare de
perfect.
travar.
Based on this logic, the collective consciousness will generate an intractable diffusion effect upon encountering negative emotions.
É.
The disturbance that Ilias caused wasn't for naught. It made the collective question the Overmind.
Setbacks in the plan further amplified doubt, which
Tira esse bagulho da cara, velho. Pelo amor de Deus.
this inevitably causes the collective to generate negative emotions.
Apprehension, disappointment, panic, avarice. These negative emotions can be very well hidden, as humans generally do not share completely transparent channels of communication. But in the hive, where there are no secrets, negativity can spread like a tidal wave. Of course, what I said to Ilias was the trigger for all of this. A few words were enough. Believe in the power of words, Siraj.
You were already thinking of a way to destroy the collective consciousness. Even back then. You knew that Ilias was the bait all along? But how did you know?
É o Batman, né, velho? De Sumeru, claro.
I knew it from the moment I saw him. Moreover, I never looked down on you.
Mas também, né? Vamos ser sinceros.
You have a
Alhaithan.
naive view towards the concepts of collective consciousness and human evolution, but you are intelligent and disciplined. You would never let a test subject escape. Mistakes like that are beneath you, and you also won't leave any mistake without a resolution.
Pô, uma cobaia dessas aparecer, velho, do nada, um cara que tá com amnésia.
But if you're saying that out of
Se o Alhaithan não suspeitar, ele não é o Alhaithan, né, velho?
I know very well that you've never viewed me as an equal. When you were with us, you always had a distant look in your eyes. You don't need to hide it. I know it better than anyone else. The arrogance that comes with being a genius. Nobody likes being treated like that.
Nobody wanna see us
It's
together.
entirely born from your habitual way of looking at things. From your perspective, you probably think I'm like you, someone who doesn't fit in. However, I've never placed myself on a pedestal. I just want to distance myself from meaningless noise and look at everything objectively. On the other hand, you have failed to come to terms with who you truly are. You care too much about winning and how others perceive you.
Pois é.
You mean to say that I'm the arrogant one here?
E narcisista também.
Is that not so? Arrogant and emotionally fragile.
Caraca.
You view people as a simple, mediocre collective.
Meu
while you
Deus.
regard me as one of your kind.
Amassou o cara, velho.
Regardless, I have lost. You can take me back to the academia and stand trial.
You will stand trial, yes. But arresting people isn't in my job description. I'm just an ordinary staff member. I believe it is the General Mahamatra's duty to escort you away.
Ensinou. Aê, olha a menina aí.
Sino? What are you doing here?
Caraca, velho. Parece até que eu sabia, né? Óbvio que não, pô.
The symbols. Looks like things have already been settled.
Ó, pacificamente ele vai.
Symbols?
I left a similar picture in my letter to him, and I made several similar symbols on the way here.
Então são amiguinhos de volta.
What do you mean you left a letter? Oh, Paimon remembers! When Paimon first saw you, Arav said that you had left a letter for Sino.
Sim, lá no café, quer dizer, restaurante, sei lá,
So
lugar
you
aqui.
really did know that something was up with Ilias from the start! You lied to us too!
Ah, só pra você, pá.
Best if you didn't spout nonsense. I never employed any mode of trickery on you.
Eu suspeitei desde quando ele falou. Não, não, eu tenho uns negócios lá de amnésia pra me resolver com esse cara. Aham, tá bom. Alhaithan agora é médico.
This guy. By the way, Sino, Paimon heard that Siraj sent more people to the academia.
Don't worry. The Matra have started screening suspicious persons, and we've already arrested many of Siraj's associates. This was likely one factor that caused the Hive's consciousness to waver. Everything went as you predicted, Alhaithan.
Good. Seems like the interesting part is already over.
Fala aí, Sino. Fala aí pra nós. Judgment is upon you.
And
Adoro essa fala dele.
there still are a lot of test subjects here, so let's stick around for a while.
Agora quando o sino luta e fala Judgment is upon you. Aê, voltou meu Alhaithan de pobre. E você viu lá o bug, né, mano? Pois é, teve uma vez que a gente tava em domínio, eu e você, Mauro. E aconteceu isso também. Pois é. É um bug. O Alhaithan tá cheio de bug, velho. Ele tá cheio de bugzinho. Enfim, tomara que não tirem o que eu mais gosto. Que é um bug lá pra ele, enfim. Ele dá um ataque imersivo bem perto do chão. É.
Wait. Huh? No.
É engraçado o jeito que você fala. Essas coisas assim, que coisas, velho. Não entendi não. A Paimon às vezes. A Paimon dá uns gritos, dá uns berros, pois é. Eu não gosto dela por causa disso às vezes. Mas ela é gente fina. Um pouco, só um pouco. Que cutscene legal, né? Então. Eu achei muito da hora, velho. Muito da hora. Diz muito sobre o Alhaithan mesmo. Não sei como escreve. Ah, é assim, ó. Cut. SCN. Cutscene, é assim que escreve. Cine de cena, cut de corte.
Oh no. Oh no. I was involved in all these plans to get rid of the acting Grand Sage? What came over me? How could I do something like this?
We were accomplices without knowing it. But I'm afraid that Alhaithan might pressure the Matra into giving us heavier sentences. Whether he's the scribe or the acting Grand Sage, we can't afford to offend him. It seems our future at the Academia will be full of uncertainties.
We can discuss the future later. Leaving the collective left me with a strange sense of guilt. I didn't feel anything towards Alhaitham at first, since he wasn't well known. All the opinions I heard about him were negative, though. Siraj made us hate Alhaitham, and we blindly accepted that hatred and thought of him as a bad person. From how things look, we've done a lot of irrational things.
I guess we're getting what we deserve. Could you help us apologize to Alhaitham?
Sure. Paimon will help you tell Alhaitham. But whether he chooses to forgive you is up to him.
It's okay. No matter what he chooses, apologizing will make us feel slightly better. If he chooses to remember this, we're prepared for our punishment.
It's time to go.
Judgment is upon you.
Let's go.
É isso que o Sino vai falar lá na cela dele, velho. Aí vai macetar as garras elétricas nele.
So, were they all duped? We can ask Alhaitham about that later.
A carinha dele.
Looks like I can't exist as Siraj number 36. Yet, my life as Ilyas goes on. When I was at Gandharvaville, I thought about whether I should just come forward with the truth. But I didn't have the courage then. So in the end, I lost my sense of justice, but I also wasn't able to conform.
Ilyas?
Don't be sad. I'm the one who deceived you. However, I didn't come out of this completely empty-handed. The moment the hive collapsed, an idea popped into my head. I realized that the collective I was always trying to fit into wasn't as powerful as I had imagined. Understanding that gave me courage somehow. Perhaps one day I could be just like Alhaitham and not care about what anyone else thinks.
You can do it. Paimon believes in you.
Ai, meu Deus.
Thanks.
Que bonitinho.
I should get going.
Pena que é tudo
I'm one of the
fake. Quer
primary
dizer,
suspects in the case, so I'll have to
é
receive
tudo
my
muito
due
besta, né?
Can you keep this a secret from my parents and my sister? I just don't want them to worry. Also, please apologize to Alhaitham for me. Goodbye, you two.
All the test subjects have been taken away.
Judgment, tá, parei.
I'll have my subordinates seal the place, retrieve all documentation, and destroy the system. Are you too hurt? I brought bandages and hemostatics.
Ah, sai fora, rapaz. Só o Tignari faz isso.
Just a little tired.
Tá passando muito tempo com o Tignari, hein?
Get some rest. Alhaithan is probably waiting for you at the entrance. Go see him when you're done here. Watch out for any of Siraj's associates who might still be in hiding. If you encounter anything you can't take care of, come find me at the academia.
Okay, you stay safe too, Sino. Let's go meet up with Alhaithan.
É isso, né, mano? 60 gemas? Cadê minha 60 gemas? Ah, não é agora não. Ai, deu o chat aqui rapidão, peraí. Merda, deixa eu abrir aqui o chat no celular melhor. Floresta Pan, né, velho? A gente tava aqui, afinal de contas.
The matter's settled. We can return now.
Eu acho que tem um jeito de colocar o chat na direita, pera aí. Ah, vou fazer isso não, deixa quieto.
I actually thought it would have been settled sooner. This took much longer than I expected.
Tipo assim, dinheiro, e daí você falando com a sua voz meio Ah, tá. Aham, entendi.
Judging by your faces, it seems like you two still have some questions. I respect your curiosity, but I'm off the clock now, so I'm not going to field any questions.
Tá, vai que você tá ocupado.
You couldn't tell that was an excuse just now?
What? Are you kidding me? You're not leaving today until you explain what happened back at Siraj's secret base!
See ya.
Ai, o Alhaithan, velho. O Alhaithan é muito bom. Muito bom. Adoro esse cara, velho.
Are you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some other people.
Stop changing the subject!
A mãe te pegou, meu querido.
It's too much of a hassle to explain everything from the top. You know what? Come with me.
Where to?
You'll know when we get there.
Nossa, mas a pé é insuportável mesmo, né, velho? Tá louco. Siga o Alhaithan, mas o Alhaithan tá aqui, velho. Eu que sou o Alhaithan. Enfim. Vamos lá. Peraí, eu posso abrir esse chat aqui em outro lugar, velho? Deixa eu ver se eu consigo. Pera aí um momento. Não, eu consigo. Ah, consigo sim. Só que é um pouco mais complicado. Enquanto isso, vamos aqui à missão. Vamos ver o que temos aqui. Ah, aqui é a casa dele.
Is this your home?
Caraca, eu chutei. Nossa, mora bem.
Yes.
Mora bem.
What's with you all of a sudden? Being all polite and inviting us over?
Olha só. Olha aí o colega de quarto dele.
Ah, you're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. Huh? Who are they?
Stop making a fuss. They're obviously guests.
Burro.
You're not from the academia, are you?
No.
I'm unsure she's seen you before. You're that person from that time in that one place!
Ah.
Wait, what? How do you know me? Oh no, do people know that I live here?
What? You're embarrassed only now of all times?
Oh, you guys are roommates!
Ah, eu não sabia, não.
Yes we are, but keep that to yourselves. Please, don't tell anyone else.
Se o Cabe for 4 estrelas, eu tô felizão.
And the subconscious here at home. I'll get them. You all chat in the meantime.
Tomara que ele seja o melhor buffer de dentro do universo.
Hey! You're leaving just like that? What's the deal, Alhaithan?
Ah, muito bom, muito bom. Nossa, cara. Bonitão ele, né? Que isso.
Sorry, I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Alhaithan hired to pretend to be his friends, would you?
Atores.
What?
Guess not. I've never seen him invite friends home before, so please excuse my surprise. You guys get it, right? You know, with his temperament and stuff.
But aren't you his friend?
I wouldn't say friends exactly. Okay, well, we used to be, but we're not anymore.
Ah.
Don't worry about it. My name is Kave. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances. Anyway, please don't say anything about me living here.
You seem like you got a lot going on. So maybe Samora will make Paimon shut up.
Are you serious? How could you? Of course. You're Alhaithan's friends.
What? That was a normal response. You exposed your own weakness.
Still, why do you have to treat me like he does?
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be getting along quite well.
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
Carai.
Paimon's dizzy from reading. This is way too complicated. Why don't we just ask questions instead? Paimon wants to know, oh, how did you know about the collective consciousness's weakness?
A year ago, Siraj presented his thesis to the Grand Sage, who offhandedly asked for my opinion. I actually responded with 2 lines of reasoning. The first, as I've already said, was that his research was on human evolution, a subject prohibited by the academia. The second was that I thought the direction of his research was too extreme, but his approach too conservative.
Wait, that's too conservative? He built such a large lab, gathered all those people, and even tried to get rid of you!
One way to stabilize a collective consciousness is to remove the test subject's humanity altogether. The optimal solution to achieve collective consciousness is to focus solely on the overmind and treat the other test subjects as tools.
That's way too dangerous. You're not seriously considering that, are you? 'Cause,
I'm merely stating the facts. If Siraj had done that, I would have felt his work to be just as senseless. It's impossible for any species to evolve overnight, and humans without their humanity cannot be called humans. That's why the academia prohibited research into human evolution. Most research of this kind tends to run contrary to evolution.
Huh. Paimon gets it now.
Ha! That's rich coming from you.
If humans aren't humans without their humanity, then you'll probably evolve into some other species in another decade, I wager.
What about you? Are you going to devolve into a fungus?
At least I'd be a fungus with empathy. Sorry for eavesdropping, but what happened to you guys? Are you in trouble?
Sort of. We encountered a strange researcher that had it out for us.
Are you all okay? Huh. So that's how things went. Such is life. If only he'd known, Alhaitham could have stayed indoors today, and the whole thing could have been avoided, right? Plus, he could have helped me with the housework for once. See those books? They've been sitting there waiting for someone to sort through them for an age. If you're not gonna read them, tidy them away. They don't belong there.
Can you feel the awkwardness in the air? I hope you're aware of your lack of conversational skills.
Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle black, is he? Well, having said all that, are you okay?
I'm doing quite well. Much better than that painting you're trying to hang on the wall.
You don't understand anything. Stop criticizing my taste in decoration.
Pior que ele é decorador de interiores, não é isso?
Them is more problematic.
Ele é engenheiro, um bagulho assim, né?
Let's just get this over with and leave.
You whisper very loudly.
Oh, yeah, Paimon's been told that.
Do you have any more questions?
Let Paimon think. Oh, by the way, the other researchers apologized to you. They hope that you can forgive them.
I bear them no ill will. More accurately, I don't really care about what they think of me. To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj. The Matra will take this into account at their trials.
Ilias also said that he wanted to tell us the truth at Gandharvaville, but he didn't have the courage. He apologized to you too.
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him to come forward with the truth. Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. There's no need to lay even more criticism on him. Criticizing the brave only shows how weak you yourself are. I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll field one last question.
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. How about you? Oh, yeah, that's a good question. You only started investigating with the Matra at the Academia because you were interested in something, right? But after meeting Siraj, it didn't seem like you were interested in him or his experiment.
I had no interest in him personally, but I was curious as to why so many people were willing to form a collective consciousness with him. I now understand the reason. Correct. The fall of the sages and the shutdown of the Akasha terminals deeply affected the Academia. The fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks to the lack of research projects as of late. As the acting Grand Sage, I'll have to figure something out. In addition, what happened to Ilias is worth our attention. Reporting academic fraud was the right thing to do. He didn't deserve the outcome that he had received.
Paimon understands now. Oh, you're pretty serious when it comes to work, huh?
I think minimum viable seriousness is a more apt description. I'll do my best to take care of this mess until my resignation is approved.
Wait, your resignation?
Yes. I've already submitted my resignation to the Academia. Soon, I'll resign as the acting Grand Sage and go back to being its scribe.
Aww.
I don't think Siraj knew about that. If he had waited just a few more days before acting, I would have
dele sendo cara muito pica.
then wouldn't have been any concern.
Mas ele não vai deixar de ser menos pica por causa disso.
Even without my input, his unstable model would have collapsed for some other reason, so it makes no difference.
But why do you want to resign?
Meio chato, né?
I'm not suited to be a sage, nor do I want to be one. The official process to select the new sages is already underway, but This process is long and takes far too much time. If I serve as acting Grand Sage for too long, the position might become permanent. That would be troublesome. This job isn't something I want to spend the rest of my life doing.
Deve ser meio cansativo, chatinho e tal, meio monótono também ao longo dos anos. E imagina ficar usando aquelas roupas. Ele não vai poder usar essas roupas mais.
It's important to keep your priorities straight. Well, it's about time. You two should grab some dinner as well.
Oh, now that you say that, Paimon's kinda hungry.
See ya.
Como é um cara simples esse Alhaithan. Ué, continuamos na casa dele? Nossa, falta pouquinha coisa aqui pra dar um tirinho. Como assim? A gente pode entrar na casa dele agora, é? Nem parece mais. Tá, vamos testar então. Mas é, velho, missãozinha top, hein? Nada de mal, nada mal. Ia falar nada demais. Nada mal, velho. Humilde, Alhaithan, humilde. É, humilde demais. Só um pouco difícil de acompanhar, né? Como qualquer ser humano muito pica, tô zoando. Ah, não pode entrar mais. Tá bom então, hora do up. Hora do grind. Tirar aqui, colocar uma telinha mais de boa, pra mim jogar mais tranquilo. Chatice não poderia entrar mais na casa dele, pois é, né, velho? O chat não tá aqui. Esse aqui é o chat? Ah, tá aqui sim. Viajei. Você conseguiu o barro. Putz, eu esqueci de apertar o V, peraí. É sempre longe pra cacete. Nossa, lá no Rebecca Ravenous. Mas é isso, vou fazer aqui, né? Mano, ótima missão, velho. Não podia ser muito foda, né? Pra não ofuscar os outros personagens. E também não foi, tipo, meio bosta. Foi uma missão muito boa, velho. Muito boa mesmo. Nossa, aqui é complicado, né? FPS vai pra cá, caralho. Nossa, eu acho que eu nunca fiz essa missão não, velho. Era só isso. Tá bom. Olha as missões que os sumerianos nos metem, velho. Ah, não. Ah, tá. É só destruir todo o Rei de Chu, tá. Eu odeio missão no deserto. Eu coloquei as missões aqui no Sumeru, mas acho que eu vou colocar em livro de volta. Porque, né? Ah, missão no deserto é difícil, né, velho? O FPS é mó ruim. Assim, quando eu tô fora de live, eu até aceito, tá ligado? Mas em live eu acho uma porcaria fazer, velho. Próximo. Este aqui. Vou tentar fazer ele rapidinho. Pra mim já upar o Alhaithan. Colocar acho que no 7, né? 5, 6, 7. Eu acho que vai dar pra upar 2 níveis hoje. Vamos ver isso aí. Deixa eu ver, ó. Deixa eu tentar aqui. Não, não deu. Ele bugou. Ah, não deu, é. Ele bugou. Acabou, meu irmão. Ué? Eu tinha chegado perto da luz. O que aconteceu que bugou? Ah, velho. Olha os popinhos lá atrás. Peguei. Otária. Agora. Aqui. O que é? Ah, pular nos cogulas. Essa missão aí da lula voadora aí. Naquele lugar ali é muito difícil. Quer dizer, é muito. É muito difícil, né, mesmo de fazer rápido. Porque todas as outras em os outros lugares dá pra fazer rápido. Tem até uns shorts aí mostrando na Floresta Pan como é que faz. Uma das missões mais rápidas de Sumeru. É tipo aquela missão do shot que você fez, só que mais difícil. Ah, sim, é. Acabei de falar dela. Shorts, calça jeans e bermudas, todos esses negócios aí. Tá, agora o último, que é aquele chatão. Tentar fazer rápido também. Só destruir as torres, velho. Não vou matar ninguém, não. Já sei que meu Alhaithan é pica.
Curses. There's sand in my shoes.
Meu Deus, tá. Achei que eram desafios. Foi, já era, já era. Saideira agora, hein, manos. Deu um movimento estranho no mouse. Sei lá.
Ad Astra. Thank you for.
Deixa eu ver o bagulho. Aqui, depois eu vejo isso aqui na verdade. Vamos direto agora pro domínio do Alhaithan, né? Pegar aqueles talentos lá, velho. Deixa eu ver quantos resinos eu tenho. Ah, tem um tirinho aqui, nem vi, lembrei. Manos, amanhã ou hoje... Amanhã vai sair vídeo da Candace, do... Como é que é o nome do menino lá? É do Diluc Hidro, tá? Amanhã vai sair vídeo. Se não sair amanhã, sai depois de amanhã. É regra. Diluc Hidro, mano. Diluc Hidro, pois é. Diluc Hidro é coisa de maluco. Mas é coisa. E funciona. Quer dizer, não funciona, né? Mas é divertido. Bom, de tiro? Nem sei mais em que equipe eu tô. Ah. Que deprimência. Já peguei um monte de sacrifício já, velho. Diluc. Ah, não veio ninguém. Tá bom. Vamos então, né? Vamos demonstrar o meu potencial aqui do meu... Ah, não, pera. Eita, mano. Não é nem hoje o domínio dele. Nossa, viajei agora. Hoje é já que dia? Segunda, né? Ué, mas eu tenho um monte de coisa aqui. Por que eu tenho um monte de coisa? Não entendi. É terça e sexta só, velho. Porra, mano. Opa, habilidade elemental aqui então. Ou se eu tenho mais coisa lá.
There have been many poorly written applications lately.
Caraca, eu aqui cheio de razão que ia ser hoje o bagulho. Ainda pra fazer hoje. Amanhã eu não vou fazer live não, mano. Eu acho que não, tá ligado? Provavelmente não vou fazer não, mano. Vai, carrega. Carrega aí. Provavelmente eu não vou fazer live amanhã, velho. Então... O que eu vim fazer? Nem lembro. Ah, tá. Aqui é o bagulho dele. É, não tem nada, velho. Caralho, velho. Dumpster. Vamos pra menininha então, né, velho? Lá, lá. Vamos acender a guria então, né, velho? 40. Ih, nem ouvi o que ela disse. Mas enfim. Esse talento aqui é o quê? Ah, passiva de cura. Enfim. Gostei não. Ela tá com 15k de vida. E tu? Ah, tem que trocar essa arma aqui. Ah, depois eu troco, porque eu tô... hein? Bugou aí. Mas tá... É isso então, mano. Ficamos assim. É, sobre artefatos dele, né? Aquela coisa. Tem que farmar, infelizmente. Não tenho. Não tenho nem de florestas, nem de ritual de sonhos dourados. Não tem nenhum dos dois. Bom assim, nenhum dos dois. Você quer de ataque e tal, é bem ruinzinho. Meus artefatos bem mais ou menos. Esse aqui eu dei sorte, né? Mas esse aqui veio melhor e, não, e tá na narrida, né? Pera aí. Parando pra pensar. A narrida nem precisa de ser... É, mas é basicamente a mesma coisa. Né? Os cálices aqui são basicamente a mesma coisa. Melhor nem entrar em discuss. Esse artefato aqui veio com muita sorte, velho. Very sortudo eu. Deixa eu ver esse daqui. É. A outra tava com... Ah, então eu vou usar essa. Tá certo então. Melhor mesmo. Vou pegar aqui meu check-in diário. E fechar a live. Exatamente. Essa flor aqui também, ó. Não consegui melhor. Essa aqui não tá tão melhor que essa. Então deixa essa mesmo. É isso aí. Artefato é aquela coisa, né? Artefato a gente tem que ir brincando aí com a sorte. Dia a dia, né, velho? A gente brinca um pouquinho com a sorte, é isso. Bem, mas eu vou fazer lá o evento... de web lá, que tá novo aí, né? Depois que eu fechar a live eu vou fazer. Mas é isso, manos. Espero que vocês tenham gostado da live, beleza? Deixa eu só fazer um testezinho rápido de skill dele aqui. Eu já me despedi nem fazendo coisa, né? Pois é. Até que eu já tô saindo daqui mesmo. Desce, fi. Aí. Eu aumentei 10% do dano dele. Então vai estar bem interessante. Vinte e cinco, 26, 26. Eita, vou matar ele. Mata não. Isso dele vivo. E já carregou a ult, velho. Tá bem útil. Quer dizer, tá bem bom. O Alhaithan tá bom demais, velho. Tô adorando. Cada dia mais adorando essa gameplay. Vocês não sabem o quanto eu me divirto jogando solo, assim. Sem coisa, tá ligado? Sem live, né? Então eu me divirto muito jogando. Ah, não deu tempo de pegar. Enfim. Agora o teste final, velho. Teste pra enterrar qualquer um, velho. Aqui tem 3k. Aham. Nossa. Mano, olha isso, velho. Eu quase me mato. Tipo, eu joguei que nem uma batata, né? Então, né? Bem claro aí que, né? Eu não joguei com a rotação certa. Mas, velho, se eu quisesse eu matava ali. Fácil, fácil, velho. Nem precisava me mexer direito. Mas é isso aí, mano. Ficamos desse jeito então. Vou arrumar um lugar bonito aqui pra tirar foto. Tirar foto não, né? Terminar a live. Só se põe pra onde? Pra lá, né? Pra cá, na verdade.
Book learning alone is not enough
Não,
to
pera.
cultivate intelligence. All those scholars in the academia.
Vou colocar aqui um bagulhinho. Olha lá, vai se pôr ali. É isso, ficamos assim então, manos.
The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I took the position.
Caraca, eu não tô conseguindo achar um quadro bom. Mas enfim, ficamos assim. Até a próxima aí. Boa noite aí, Maurinho, que sempre tá aí com nós. Tamo junto. E é isso, mano. Fiquem com essa bela música aí, etc.
Book learning alone is not enough to cultivate intelligence. All those scholars in the academia are prime examples. Wait. Huh? No.